Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today we're going to be continuing our figurative drawing. So last time we started off with the body sketch of the pose that we want to use. So now we're working on the second layer, which is going to be the rough sketch of what we want. So first, right now, I'm just drawing all the little trinkets and details, and I'm going to start working my way down once we get to this shoulder. And right now I have the reference image pulled up on a different device, so it makes it easier so I don't have to like switch back between tabs on my iPad. So right now we're just working on the gauntlet of his left hand arm. And you want to be careful with what reference you want to use, because depending on how much you see in the reference image, you might not get the whole every detail that you need for your drawing. So you might need to switch between a few different references images of the same character. Uh, if your character is posing from a different uh, stance of what you set up is, you can just infer different details. So if you need to like change the size of a little trinket, or for this example, the chest plate, you can do that. Just make sure it looks accurate with everything else. So if you need to change like the angles of the chest plate or the size of it, which I'm doing right here right now, I just make it a little bit smaller for the body that I'm using, so it fits the whole thing. So if I make it how it would look on the reference image, it would be way too big. Now we're gonna be working on the left or the right hand arm. And see, I had to keep changing and like erasing details so it fits and like bonds with his tricep and his shoulder piece. Just resizing and working on the outlines. The left shoulder isn't the left hand shoulder isn't looking quite right, but we're gonna come back to that. Also, I found that this is the Doom Eternal Doom guy, not the Doom 2016. It might not look that much different, but when you draw them out and you look at the details, they ends up being a lot more different. Like for example, his arms, his bicep piece is exposed compared to his Doom 2016 armor, which is covering like his whole body. So for some pieces of his arms, I like to draw on veins because that's what's in the reference image, and it makes him look well tough because he's a big tough guy. Right now. Working on the belt so I can make the ab piece look right when it comes down. And for the bottom part, like right below the waist, you see a little bit of leg, and there's not that much detail on his legs. Even like full scale, like if I drew the whole body, there would not be that much detail on the legs. It's just a bunch of lines, and the colors would be like gray and green, or military green, because that's like most of his body piece. So we have most of it done here, but then this is the part where I realize that his left hand shoulder is not right. First we add more detail to his shoulder piece. So once we do that, we fix his tricep piece so it looks better. And that's still a little rough, but it'll do for now. Alright, and that'll be it for part 2. Stay next week for part 3. I'm finishing this.